Welcome back to Up North at 4. Joining us now, we have some very, very special guests. As we move down the line, I got Michelle, Jim, Pauline, and Mary. Jim, Michelle, I got to start with you guys first here. You are the Wisconsin Supper Club Chasers. I said earlier in the show, you're living every Wisconsinite's dream. How did this dream begin for the two of you?
Well, it actually all started in... we were down in Keeler, which is down in the southwest corner, eating at a supper club called Village Bar Supper Club there. It was our 57th different Wisconsin supper club together.
You've been keeping track, though.
Oh, we keep track.
Oh, okay.
We keep track. Oh, yeah. We keep track for sure. And we were sitting there, and Michelle said to me, hey, you know, why don't we just start a Facebook page? And you can write about it. I was writing reviews on Google, and you know they were getting some interaction, but not like what we've seen now on the Facebook page.
I don't think a lot of people go to Google reviews as a social media site like they do Facebook.
Yeah,
each their own.
For sure. And now we're up to 128 different ones we've been to together, and then we've been to places like the Twilight up in Land O'Lakes. We've been there quite a few times, so there's quite a few of them that we've been to, even as many as 100 or more times.
Stop.
We go out all the time. Yeah, it's quite a few. Yeah.
So if I'm trying to do the math here, so like, how often in a week are you two at a supper club?
Probably you can find us at a supper club a good 3 to 4 times a week on average. So, yeah.
I'm so jealous of your life.
It's awesome. Great. We have a lot of fun with it.
I love it.
Yeah. So I just want to start off by saying it's definitely 5 o'clock somewhere, so I think it's appropriate for Nate and I to put on our glasses.
Yeah.
Enjoying the weather, right? The summer feels. So what exactly do you guys do? I see you guys got some drinks here. What is this, and what's the whole process about this?
So a lot of people like to enjoy an old fashioned.
Yes, I love them.
Yeah, when they visit when they visit a supper club, practically any place up north or even all throughout the state here, and Korbel is probably the most popular mixer that's used. It's Korbel brandy. Korbel brandy is there. A good portion of it that's manufactured in California ends up here in Wisconsin. As much as like 70% of it is sold in our state. So it's very popular here. They've taken some notice. You'll have to read my page, come to our Facebook page, Wisconsin Supper Club Chasers. But come to the page and you'll find the story behind how Korbel and I started to work together a little bit, but we're working together in the fact that they've given us some merch and some swag to pass out. So these sunglasses actually that we all have on was provided by Korbel.
Yeah,
so,
really cool. You index proof too?
Yeah.
So what other merchandise do you guys have? I see you have a hat over there.
So we had we set up. They're called. It's an online store where we set up the store, and it only lasts for like 20 days. You can pick from 110 or 120 different items.
Wow.
And we created this logo. This was the first one that we created.
Wow.
On the back side of all the T-shirts and the sweatshirts has all the different supper clubs on it. So it's kind of a neat shirt to own. But so as we keep changing the store changes every 30 days. We're changing the logo to a different logo and updating that list because sometimes, unfortunately, places go more than come, but some of them go. So then we update the list. So it's kind of nice. But if you go and look at the T-shirt here, Twilight is one of those that are listed on the back of the T-shirt, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of a neat thing.
And so that is where it leads us to Mary, Pauline. You guys join us from Twilight up in Land O'Lakes. I don't know if you can tell right now, my mouth is kind of watering looking at these old fashions laying out in front of you. So what I'm thinking though, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. How about we make a couple of those and come back and enjoy those.
It
What
is
do you
5
guys-
o'clock
Sounds good.
somewhere, guys.
It is 5 o'clock
You know?
somewhere. We'll be right back here on Up North at 4. Or Up North at 5. Welcome back to Up North at 4. This is the fun part of the show here, folks. We're joined by Michelle and Jim, the Wisconsin Supper Club Chasers, Pauline and Mary, over at the Twilight Supper Club in Land O'Lakes. Pauline, you're just cooking up a couple of old fashions here. Can I ask you something here?
Yes, you can.
Is there a secret to your old fashioned?
I don't think so.
You know?
I think
what's
everyone
just a
has their own
classic.
way of making them.
I was going to ask you then, what is your way? What's the Pauline way?
I put sugar in it,
Okay, easy,
orange,
easy.
and bitters.
I feel like you're hiding something from me.
No.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this here.
That's it.
Of course, you got to top it off with the Corbel brandy.
Absolutely.
And so, Mary, I see you down here. You own the Twilight Club up there in Land O'Lakes.
That is correct.
When did the restaurant supper club life become a thing for you?
Actually, I probably grew up going to supper clubs, so it was always, part of my life. But we purchased the Twilight about 5 years ago, and so I became an owner of a supper club at that point in time.
Did you say any restaurant experience prior to that? Or?
Yes, we were involved in McDonald's Corporation.
Oh, okay,
We
yeah.
had McDonald's restaurants for 35 years.
So, be honest with me. What's better, being in Wisconsin supper club industry or the fast food?
It was actually I've enjoyed both immensely.
Okay.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
respect that. I love
I
it.
had to sign a contract.
Yeah, I know. Well, the clown is watching somewhere, making sure you say the right
Exactly.
thing. I know
Oh, he's
what he gets
sassy.
into.
So I know we're about to try out these old fashions. How popular are they at your restaurant, supper club?
Probably
Popular?
the most popular drink at the restaurant.
Wow,
And we
okay.
make them, a variety of different ways. We have a flaming one, so that's
Flaming as in a little spicy, or?
no,
No.
flaming as it starts on fire.
What?
Whoa.
Toasted marshmallow. Yes,
so
it's
cool.
very
Yeah,
campfire
she was- I think she's
old-style.
We're lighting
planning on-
things on fire today.
Whoa, if
I
we-
can't.
We got
So maybe
permission.
we'll
That's
try one of
what
those
I was.
later.
Hey,
when
I'm
we're
in
not
town.
doing-
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Sure, we can do
We're
it.
pretty
We'll just
famous
do
for
it
our
without the
old-fashioned.
marshmallows.
Very cool. I know Wisconsin's like the #1 drinking state, so figured
the number one
go
drink.
easy like butter that.
Oh, yeah.
In the #1 drinking state.
Exactly.
I'm curious, though, whose idea was the flaming old-fashioned?
I believe my previous bar manager, Chris, invented them. Yes.
I'm almost a little worried about how that invention came. Maybe after too many regular old fashions, like, hey, what if we do this? Let's try a little something here. Is what I'm hearing.
We have
so.
set a limit after a catastrophe.
Okay.
Perhaps
Okay.
after someone has had two, they're
They're a
not
little.
going to have a flaming one after that
I respect it.
for
All
their own
right.
safety.
So, all right, we're
is-
shaking them up now. I
Is
love it.
white the secret ingredient? I saw you guys
You
put a
want me
little
to do a
little
flaming
splash
one
of that in there.
right
Yeah, the bitter is
flaming
really
one.
good.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
As that flavor
It has
in
the
there.
flavor.
I don't have the
Yep.
marshmallow
Yep.
flavor in it.
Well,
Okay.
whatever
Okay.
works.
So,
But
Jim, Michelle, you guys have been to 100 and how many?
do you have a match?
128.
128
lighter?
supper clubs here.
Yeah.
Have there been any that
And I
have
didn't soak
stood
the,
out to you as just
orange.
being?
I didn't soak
I'm
the
trying to think of the
orange.
right word here, but just the quintessential
Maybe the
supper club. Like if
bold
someone had to go, could only go to one supper club, that's the one they got to go to.
And unfortunately, it's way too hard for me to answer that. For
Really?
you. Yeah, and I
So many
apologize.
favorites.
We have we
Okay, I'm finished with
the
that.
page. I write 100% positive about every
Yeah,
place
yeah.
we go. So we find the good in every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard, But I do tell people, if you're going to be in a specific part of the
You
state,
have the lighter then, Mary?
just message me, and
You wanna
I'll be
start
happy
it?
to kind of point in the direction of some of my favorites.
got
in
some
the
good
area.
ones.
I can
Yeah.
never get those things.
Sure.
to work.
Is this the flaming one?
Oh, here it is.
Oh my gosh.
I can never
I'm gonna
get
back
that.
up like 5 feet. Michelle, you're gonna protect me here. I'm nervous.
We might have to have a little bit more on the top.
If the
the
studio
bottle.
goes up in flames, nobody
There.
tell Jeff Weller. He's on vacation right now, so this will be a little secret between
Is
all
it
of
going?
us and
I
you
think
at
it
home.
is. Yes, it is going.
It's going. I can
Oh,
see
we
it.
got the
can't see.
invisible flames.
Too many lights.
That'll work.
And then,
Yeah, it's-
and then you roast the marshmallow on it.
Oh, so you can get the little snack.
That's the cherry on top.
That's
That's
Well,
pretty
I
fun.
think it went out.
I love it so
That's
much.
fine.
Well,
I
hey,
think
I
so.
appreciate you demonstrating
Yeah,
the
sure.
flaming old fashioned. And I guess the only way now to really get the full experience go up to Twilight Club.
That's
Supper Club
right.
and
For sure.
enjoy one, right?
There you
so I
go.
say we all toast because I know you got some folks at home
Yeah.
who are watching right now. They're
Yeah.
making their own old fashions here.
Yeah.
So I always love having the viewers at home
Here, I have to mix it. Yeah. Here,
Oh, you
hold on.
trying out here.
No.
So before we go,
One
how
second.
about we do a little toast here? And then we can take a quick little sip for the folks at home, to Jim, Michelle, Mary, Pauline,
You want me to make
all the folks at home.
Oh,
Thank
here,
you
Mary.
guys so
Sorry,
much.
guys.
Oh, wait.
Cheers,
that's
everybody.
Cheers, everyone. We'll be back on Up North at 4.
We'll be walking on the sun.